We've waited 17 Fridays for moments like today, an all-East Texas showdown for the Class 3A Division I state championship. Kilgore unbeaten going in. Carthage just one loss. The Class 4A White House to AT&T Stadium we go, home of the Dallas Cowboys. This was the 49th meeting between the two schools. None bigger than this one. Carthage up 7-0. Kevin Justice gets in. We are tied up. Then Blake Bogan shoots. We know about his lethal arm, but check him out on the ground right here, going crazy right there for a big game. He would have 100 yards rushing on the day. And then critical play here. Bogan shoots pass. Should have been intercepted by Joseph Shepard. It was not. And look what happens. Terry Gorey. He is a playmaker for the Red Dogs. He jumps it in for the score. They take a 14-7 lead. Before half, Benny Colbert would drive Kilgore down the field just in time to set up Christian Galvin for a 39-yard field goal. It is good. 14-10 at the half. Start of the third quarter, Bogan shoots, does connect here. What a catch by O'Kirian Rutherford. He takes it up the sidelines, 51 yards. It's 21-10. Now 28-10 fourth quarter. Kilgore's got to get something going, and Benny Colbert answers the bell. 32-yard touchdown. It is now 28-17. Then Kilgore gets a break. Bogan shoots, intercepted by Aaron Foy, and we have ourselves a ball game because Kevin, Mr. Touchdown Justice, gets in again. It's 28-23. Got to have a stop here by the Kilgore defense, but Tevin Pipkin ends it all right there. What a run. 24-yard touchdown. And this is your ball game. Look at the celebration for the Carthage Bulldogs. Fourth state championship, folks, in 6 years. Man, they are a dynasty. 34-23 is your final. For reaction from this great game from both teams, we go back out live to AT&T Stadium where our Jeff Schaefer is standing by. And Jeff, I tell you what, Kilgore had moments in this game, but Carthage, thanks to Blake Bogenshoot running the ball rather than passing it, they threw Kilgore off all football game long.
Yeah, that's right, Eric. Now, as you mentioned, Kilgore did have its moments. Now, this was a tight game in the first half, of course. It looked like Carthage may pull away in the second half. They built up that bigger lead. Kilgore showed some fight, though. They came back, cut that lead down to 5, but just not enough. Kilgore played from behind. They never led in this game, which is not something they're used to. They run it so much. That's a tough position to be in when you have that offense like Kilgore does, and it's tough for anybody when they have to play against Blake Bogenshoots, like you mentioned, Eric. You know, he's great. We know he can spin it, throw it with the best of them. He's one of the best quarterbacks around. But you said it. Today he ran it as well. 2 touchdown passes, but he also had 100 yards rushing on the ground. Now, you may think that's a little surprising, but both teams say not so much.
Well, Blake's always been a great runner, but we've saved him. We have what we call a gold ball rule, and this was definitely a gold ball. For a gold ball, Jasper in district was a gold ball, and he had over 100 yards, and he's had several yards in the playoffs, and so we knew we was going to run him a lot tonight, and you got him and Pipkin in the backfield. That's a great tandem.
He's been running the ball in the playoffs, and you know, he certainly can, and you know, we misplayed a couple things, and he's the type of athlete that can hurt you when you do that.
You know, it's all about the state title. People will come in and interview me about the records, and that's honestly what I tell them. I mean, it's probably going to mean something to me when I'm old, 40 years old, and I can look back and still got the records. That's going to mean something to me then. But state championship is all we wanted.
And what a way to end Blake Bogenshoot's career. He ends it with that state title. Carthage, they got a bit of a dynasty going, really. You know, they win another state championship, of course. Great season for them, obviously winning a state title, but a great season for Mike Wood and his Kilgore Bulldogs as well. Now, we'll have plenty more from this game, more reactions tonight at 10 o'clock on CBS 19.
All right, Jeff Schaefer live from AT&T Stadium. We'll hear from you again at 10 o'clock. We'll also announce coming up at 6:45 a big award, a big one for Patrick Mahomes Jr. I got to tell you about that coming up.
All right, looking forward to it.